What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Jeroslyn, the managing editor at Hollywood Unlocked.
DJ Damage back in the building.
So all the ladies love DJ Damage. It's disgusting reading all these comments. Oh, he's so fine. Oh, he's this, he's that. Okay, great. You think he's fine.
Hater.
Go to his Instagram. Here's his Instagram right here. Go there and tell him what you think of him. Stay off our comments with that bullshit. Not going to hate, though. All right, so how is everybody?
Good.
Awesome. I'm feeling real good.
Really? I'm wearing this sweater that my friend bought me from ASOS. I feel like a damn Dalmatian. The shit's so fucking fluffy.
You're looking real Christmassy right now.
Hey, Christmas is the season.
'Tis the season.
All right, so look, I'm going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room that I have not been addressing because honestly, I've been so back and forth with whether I should say anything. So I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, and let's put this thing about Gio and Melyssa and the state of the show to rest. Giovanni and Melyssa will not be coming back to this show. And I'm going to throw that out there and then work backwards. So Giovanni, who has been an amazing part of the show and brought a lot to the show, unfortunately did things outside the show that created a problem with him being a part of my brand and a part of the show. So for that, I'll let him go. Now I'm going to leave all those details for him to explain, but there's just things that you can and cannot do that whether you work at Starbucks or you work at AT&T or you work here, that you cannot do. And no matter how much I love you or no matter what you bring to the show, there's just a point where you just get to a place where you got to go your separate ways. Gio and I had that conversation. I offered to let him come here and say goodbye to the fans in any way he wanted to and have closure and to make it not look like there was an issue. And he chose to put out a video, and I tried to manage the situation by putting out another post to support him, but I can't keep covering up for Gio. So Gio's going to hopefully be able to take care of whatever issues he has that I won't get into, but he will not be returning to the show. And there is more to it, but I'm not going to get into that because no matter what I say, the fans are going to respond however they want, but there you go. As far as Melyssa goes, Melyssa's been gone for about 6 months. She's been my friend for several years. Started the show with her. She's amazing. She's had an interesting journey with the show. The fans love her, hate her. They love me, they hate me. They love Gio, they hate Gio, whatever. But I believe she brought a lot of value to the show because she gave a point of view as a historian of this industry, a vet, and somebody who's highly intelligent, and plus somebody who's just super funny to me. But after the accident, I think she wants to focus on her own platform that empowers women, that allows her to share her story. She's shown up here to the studio to do the show and just had an emotional breakdown and just felt like she couldn't do it because it was too much pressure and she didn't want to tell her story. She's not ready to tell her story now. And when she does tell her story, she wants to tell it on her own platform. And she's, looking at writing a book and doing other things to really help to empower women, which was her purpose for being on the show to begin with. And so she and I talked about me helping her start her own show, her own podcast, and, Hollywood Unlocked hopefully would be able to be involved with that and support that. But, it's a new day and it's going to be a new show. And the thing that I've, been struggling with is, with any new relationship, if you start dating somebody new or you get into a new relationship or your family member brings in a new family member, a new partner, and it becomes a part of your family, it's not fair to judge the past with the present or the future. So, where I was struggling was trying to keep what we had instead of realizing that we're going to have a new show and there will be a new audience. Some people will love the show. Some people will not, just like they did or didn't like the show before. But more importantly, we're going to keep doing what we do at Hollywood Unlocked. And so, I'm glad that Damage has agreed to join the show, and I'm excited to share the additional co-host at the top of the year, but it's going to be a whole new show top of the year. And we're going to suspend the show in December and not put out any shows because it's been a weird kind of thing. And I appreciate you, Damage, for riding this out with me. And Jeroslyn, I think you've been doing a great job.
Thanks.
But the show must go on. That's just what it is, and that's what it will be. And so there you have it. The last time we will talk about it. And that's it. So, what have you been doing since I saw you last?
Working. I'm like, what do I do? Oh, I work every day. No, I've just been doing my whole spiritual cleanse. This is my birthday month. My birthday's at the end of the month. So for me, and the fact that my birthday is the day before the last day of the year, I always feel like God allowed me to be born on that day. Because,
so is it Christmas Eve?
New Year's Eve.
New
My
Year's
birthday's
Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yes,
Okay.
December 30th.
Nice.
So I always, right leading up to my birthday, I just get really reflective and just start to manifest what I want for my 2019 and my next year of life. So that's just where I've been. Christmas decorations, just regular little life stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
I see you.
So what are your dreams or hopes or aspirations for the next year?
Well, I put my for the next 6 months.
Okay.
I'm very I have to speak it out. So I want to be done with the rough draft of my book because next year I am going to be a published author.
Okay.
And start speaking engagements for young women.
Nice.
And then also things that I want to do even within Hollywood Unlocked that we have ideas for the I Am Ready initiative, which I love
that that's still on your mind.
It is because I came up with our panels that what we're going to do with that, and it ties into a lot of my professional goals too. So a published author, I definitely want to just get myself out there more with just speaking engagements as a personality, as an on-air personality, and becoming the Jopra that I see myself as.
Nice.
She's organized.
I love it.
Look at that.
Listen, so do you feel in your journey of where you started before Hollywood Unlocked and now has allowed you, what have you learned over that journey? Like, what have you learned as a person who hopefully at some point soon will become her own entrepreneur?
Yeah. One, patience. You have to learn patience, because right when you want it, it's like, oh, I'm ready now. I've been ready since I was 19. But it's like, no. Enjoy the journey. Because every little step, from even when I was working retail jobs, little regular office jobs, just blogging, all of that adds up into, the self-discipline you need, the time management you need, the organization you need, being able to take feedback. And
because you don't like to listen. Mm-hmm.
I never, yeah. And working with Jason a lot, it really has humbled me, because you can always think like, oh, I'm humble. But it's like, no, you're not really humble until you really in a position where it's
you ain't humbled until you're humble.
So I learned a lot of that. And then also being mindful of the energy you bring into the room. Because that was something too that, just growing up, you're not always mindful of how any little thing that you might be feeling, it's gonna come off. And especially working with him,
projection.
He will feel it, and he'll call me out on it. He'll make me come to his house, and he's like, "What's going on?" And then it's like, and I'm like,
"You
nothing."
know what's so bad? What's so bad is you want the call to your house to be like a warm experience, but it's like it's now like the principal's office. Like, can you come to my house at 5:05 tomorrow?
And the color of your house, the blue, that was always the color of the principal's office.
So it's like what Mr. Jones used to do to me. But let me just tell you that I've seen a lot of growth. And I think the thing that people have to understand, especially people listening, is I ran into Big Boy. Your
Big Boy?
Your boy from over at 92.3. Always shows me love. I went to go see Cardi at the iHeart Music thing or whatever. And I had told Damage my journey with trying to be a part of the iHeart family. I had ran into Big Boy. He knew my interviews. He knew my name. I'm like, damn, he's iconic. Wow, he knows my shit. Okay, so that means people are watching. So having built it from scratch, I'm like, well, that's pretty impressive, and having tried to get in front of Doc and the right people at iHeart was a journey. And I felt like, even though I was humble, part of me was like, nigga, y'all see me out here working. What is the problem? Somebody don't pick up this goddamn phone. But I ran into Big Boy again, and we were talking, and I happened to be standing next to this lady who saw me interacting with Cardi, and Cardi had a lot of people in the room, but she was fixated on us getting to talk or whatever, and she was like, so what do you do? Where are you? And I told her what I did, and Hollywood Unlocked, all this and that, and I said, yeah, I mean, I've been trying to join the iHeart family for a while, and did not know I was talking to the senior vice president of iHeart, and she was so cool, and we were talking about drinks and Cardi and this and that, and she wanted to leave before she talked to Cardi, but I made sure that didn't happen. But the point is that you never know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You never know. And this is why you got to be careful when you shit on people, because those people may end up not just next to you, but they may end up in a room a little bit more above you, talking to people. The thing about Hollywood Unlocked, I own it. Nobody controls me. I can say whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. And I have the freedom to do it and continue to build and elevate it. And, there's a lot of power in that. And I think what Big Boy said to me that gave me comfort in what I've done in the journey, because sometimes you don't get the validation along the way. He said, people just don't know how to take you because they can't control you.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Made me so happy to hear that, because that was the validation that, one, I'm leaving an imprint. Two, you feel me and I'm out there, which means I have some level of influence. And three, nobody can control it.
What's free?
Ooh.
Boy, freedom in this industry is rare.
Yeah.
Because everybody's working for somebody.
Yeah.
Every time.
Until you own it. And when me and Damage sat down and talked about him being on this show, what's important is that this is our house. We got to figure out how we can build it together. We all have different responsibilities and different roles or whatever, but our collective, we have the collective opportunity to bring whatever we want to the table and be real. So that's power to me.
Yep.
So
It is.
anyway, but I'm glad to see that you've embraced the journey, because it's rough at first. And people listening think, oh, Hollywood Unlocked is just a company, a website or an Instagram or a Facebook or a radio show. Like, no, there's a lot of business that goes into what we do.
Yep.
I wish they could hang out for a day.
Yep.
Interns.
No. The last intern that I had, Bad Bundles.
Oh my God.
Her little fat ass.
Oh my God.
I can't wait to find out where she worked, because I'm pulling up in that bitch.
Bad
I'm going to go in
Bundles.
there and demand the manager and say, this wig ain't tacked on right, and if you don't rip this shit off of him, I'm out this bitch.
Him. Dang.
Anyway, shout out to Lisp. All right, so what have you been up to?
Oh, man. This past weekend, I went for the first time with my son to the Kids Museum in Pasadena. That was amazing.
You guys recorded the whole day, and it was such amazing. I sat on your IGTV and watched it.
Yeah. I'm trying to do more stuff with my son, but more importantly, stuff I've never done before. And if I was a kid growing up, the kids out here in California, y'all have, if you were a kid growing up in California, look at me, y'all have some of the biggest benefits. I've never seen something that fun for kids.
Like, the museum.
The museum, there was tug of war, you can build a roller coaster, you can shoot launch balls, you can climb 30 stories high. It was just all types of stuff. I wish I could do it. All we had was one jungle gym, and we had a basketball court, no rim.
Yeah, I think because of just the spaciousness of California and the fact that a lot of people here have money and children. And
We jumped on a dirty mattress
And
outside.
in California, I mean, we don't have snow. So, we can actually go outside and play year round. Whereas
Exactly.
y'all got just
Yeah.
snow.
Snow's fun.
No, it's not.
Snowballs.
I got a frostbite the first day I moved to New York. I
What?
always hated snow. Because I
You
went
didn't put your socks on? What you was doing?
I came fresh from Texas, so I didn't know.
Oh, okay. So you just went out there with a hoodie on.
And some little regular skips.
When I moved to Washington Heights straight from Hollywood in the middle of a blizzard. I didn't have snow boots. I didn't have
You didn't know.
I didn't have a triple goose or whatever. I didn't even have long sleeve shirts.
Oh no.
I think I caught the flu. I thought I almost died.
Yeah.
And then I ended up at the Harlem Hospital.
Oh God.
Those people want their patients to die. If you live in New York City, you should take a field trip over to the Harlem Hospital. I think it's the Harlem Presbyterian Hospital. There are people dead in the hallways.
On 135th and Lenox.
I was there dying, and they were like, you ain't gonna die.
You're not going to die.
That was not the Kaiser Permanente experience.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it's just, I remember I got into it with my man, whatever. I ended up at Harlem Hospital. Don't ask no questions.
Oh, man.
But because my boyfriend is white, they looked at him and looked at me and they were like, do you want us to arrest her? Do you want to press charges on her?
Absolutely.
Mind you, I'm the one in the hospital bed. Like, no, usually it's supposed to you ask the woman if she wants to press charges. They asked him because he's white.
You started it, though.
Well, listen, I hate when I go to a hospital and I hate two things. One, I hate when it's overcrowded, and I hate when the people know who I am. Because whatever I'm there for, I don't want you to know. I need my doctor to know, even though everybody's covered by HIPAA, which is the Health Information Privacy Protection Act, which means they're not supposed to talk. People talk. They don't care.
How do you feel about people taking your picture in public if you don't know them? You saw when we posted Jesse Williams, he said something to his fan. That's a picture.
Ask permission.
Yeah, ask his permission. It's
First of all, you cheated on your wife with a white woman. Get the fuck out of here. after you went on the BET Awards acting like the smart nigga with every other fuck you. All right, I'll tell you. Let me tell you what happened. The other day I went, I had some friends in town and I went to hookah. And, you know, I had sipped a little too much. Yes, I'm still a fitness influencer. We'll get back to that in a minute. But I sipped too much and I walked to the front of the line because I know the owner and he's my friend and the security know me. But there's a new security guard woman at the door, but the guy's there. No, not even no ego shit. I literally just walked up and walked in like I normally would. It was a long line or whatever. And
I just hate new security.
She goes, hold up. And this girl, clearly she from South LA. She knew who I was. She's like, hold up. I said, excuse me. I got the rope and I walked in and she grabs the rope and she locks my guest out. And I said, no, they're with me. No. And she goes, I know who you are, but that don't mean you just get to walk up in here. I said, hold on. I said, now your son is going to lose all his Captain Crunch because I'm going to call the owner.
Lose all the Captain
Crunch.
I
called the owner and
I'm
being extra.
You're being Jason.
I'm being me. But there's a fan filming it in the
okay.
line, you know?
No.
And I said, shout out to all of y'all watching this. You're going to have an opinion. But her son about to lose his Captain Crunch.
Oh, God. Why Captain Crunch, though? That's the
hilarious.
worst cereal.
First of all, I love Captain Crunch.
I love Captain Crunch.
It tears up the roof of your mouth. No, I don't.
You got to chew.
People is sucking dick out here. Captain Crunch ain't the worst thing that's been in their mouth. Usher, shout out to Usher's dick. It's about as rough as Captain Crunch, too. Anyway, all right. So that
moving on.
But my point is, I don't have a problem with fans taking pictures.
Yeah.
But please ask me for the picture, and this is why. Not for permission. We got to make sure we get the right angles. We got to make sure it looks good.
I just felt like they was on an airplane. How's she going to ask your permission, bro? She took your picture, and clearly she was a fan. She called his character name from Grey's Anatomy.
Now, let's stop there, though. Now, here's why I will side with the Jesse who left his black wife for a white woman. After his speech at the BET Awards. Oh, sellout ass nigga. Why are you calling him by his doctor name? Nobody wants to be called. You know how I hate being told, I love you. You're because fans see you as a person in a show, and that's all you are. Like, he's not damaged from Revolt. He was on Revolt, but he's bigger than that. Right. So why are you just tying him to what you know? Or even though that damages his real name, why do I have to be? If you see Oprah, what was Oprah's name in Color Purple?
Well, no, I think what Oprah did and what Angela Bassett has done, Lawrence Fishburne, people who have had, at first might have had that one role, they've done more. So it's like, okay, now I just can't even put you in a box. But if you see Angela Bassett
and you say, Tina, you need your ass whooped.
Yeah, no,
but that's what they do to Amari Hardrick all the time. They call him Ghost. Hey, Ghost, and
he still needs more.
You know, I've done other stuff than Power. You know,
but he needs more Ghost type roles.
Well, but he's been another one to say, you know,
he hates
no to fans who want pictures, but only because, and he said this on the Breakfast Club, which I thought was really powerful. Yeah. He said, you know, my wife saved my life, and you all walk up and just totally disregard her,
acknowledge her,
and don't even acknowledge her.
Yeah.
So no,
and she's really pretty. Like when I met him. We're not gonna do that. She is pretty. Like, I looked at her and I was just like, she's a gorgeous woman. And I could understand
as long as as long as he thinks she's pretty.
Wait, who y'all talking about? He called. So Cardi B and Offset. No. Shout out to Omari. I like Omari and his brother Jamil.
Yeah, I love him. That's my frat
brother. Fine too. Have you seen his brother Jamil?
Yeah, he looks like.
Wait, he got a brother?
Less cute. Yeah, but they're both sexy.
They look similar.
But Omari, to me, he got all because we just posted the picture of the Jonas Brothers, and I was like, who the hell is Franklin?
Well, Omari doesn't really return my text anymore now that he's become Ghost. So
Right.
Shout out to Omari. I should text him
He
today.
ghosted you. So listen, ladies, I found out about this amazing new bra thanks to Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, and I want to tell you guys about it. It's through Third Love. 10 million women around the world are using this company. They get you the perfect bra through your shape, your size. There's so many different factors that come into finding the perfect bra. So I took a Fit Finder quiz, and it was actually really fun because I found out things about my breasts that I didn't necessarily know before, and how it can affect how my bra feels and the comfortability of it. So hands down, this is the most comfortable bra you'll ever wear because they offer cups A through H and bands up to 48. So it doesn't matter how small or how big your breasts are, they have a size for you. So right now, they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/unlocked now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/unlocked for 15% off today.
I talked to Omarosa, who's committed to coming on this show.
Yes.
So for the fans who are listening, saying, "Oh my God, they haven't had any guests," relax. It's the holidays. People are traveling. We are setting up shows for the top of the year. You're going to be excited who we bring in the room.
Yeah.
Cardi's coming back on the show. Iggy is committed to coming on the show. Omarosa is going to come on the show, which is going to be interesting. And a lot more of the people. So just, relax.
Very interesting.
All right. So last night I was laying in bed and Cardi B posted a video of her going off about Offset and saying that she's no longer marrying him. She's divorcing him and that she's tired of working on her marriage. What did you think?
Damn.
Well, I had literally posted my last post and then I saw that and I was like, oh. So I'm moving fast. I'm working. Once I did my job, then I was able to register it and I really felt sad. Like I genuinely felt sad. I was hoping they were joking. I'm still hoping they're joking, but I'm a Capricorn. I've been in a relationship a long time. I believe in fighting for love. However, just only one thing I can understand if it still stems, if this is real, if they really broke up and it stems from infidelity, I can understand why she walked away. Because it's like, as a woman, you can't, and a man, like nobody should keep dealing with someone continually to disrespecting them in that way. But I hope they're joking. I pray they're joking, and that's all I gotta say.
I feel like they should have just took their time. I don't know why they rushed into a marriage. Like, have some time to have some of that wiggle room. Have some growing pains. They just jumped head first into it. So, and then I also don't like seeing people act out their emotions like that on Instagram.
Yes.
Because maybe she did feel like that in the moment, but sometimes you gotta let it breathe and see if it's something that can be patched together.
Yes.
Because when you put something out like that, that's kind of like permanent now.
Yes.
Like even if you do backtrack or to go, we're gonna work on it, people want to remember like, but you just said this.
Yeah.
So.
And I learned that the hard way too. Like in the early days of our relationship, I remember this was when Twitter was like first starting really popping, and I put stuff on Twitter, and then you
had the Twitter fingers.
Yeah,
huh?
people put in your business now. Now they feel that they have an opinion on your relationship.
Yeah, once you open that door, they in there.
Yep.
So Cardi and I spoke this morning. And Offset and I have been texting this morning because I am committed to keeping them together.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I told Cardi. I'm not going to get into our whole conversation because that is my friend.
Yeah.
And I love Offset. I mean, I said this to somebody privately the other day. Whatever you think about rappers or Offset or the Migos, anytime I walk in the room, Offset is the first to say hello, to speak to me, polite. And I know he loves her and I know she loves him. They were just together last week in person. I saw it, right? I'm a fan of them together. The baby is beautiful. Brand new baby. They've done a lot to try to protect their marriage by marrying privately and keep a lot of their personal business, the baby's photos, private. But like I said to him, you embarrassed her. And it's real. So it's not like this is a stunt. This isn't, Cardi's not one to do stunts. She's just a real chick, But what I said to her, what I will share is that ultimately it's your decision. Please try to ignore the noise because everybody online has an opinion. And everybody's going to say this or that. And even me, I want y'all to be together. But you got to make the decision best for you and, be able to be here and support her through it. But here's the question that I have. Is infidelity a reason to split up? I have
ultimate deal breaker.
Yeah, I have the rule: don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. But I've been cheated on and stayed in my relationship.
Yeah.
Is it a deal breaker?
Not for me.
Yeah, not for me. And just to go back to what you're saying, yes, everybody know I'm very transparent too. So I've been in a relationship a long time, still not engaged. But and during the first couple of years, I'm not gonna lie, the first year and a half of our relationship, I was cheating.
What?
Yeah. So to me, we didn't really get fully committed to each other, I would say, until going the second year, going into the third. And we had our first real serious talk where we admitted all the bad things we did to each other 5 years in. So for me, I was just damn, it took me 5 years to really get to know this person.
Yeah.
So when you jump into something, you're not giving somebody, they're still, and then they're young. They're only 25 years old. They're still figuring it out.
Super young.
And this is what I told her too. He's a man. This is not an indictment on you as a woman. This has nothing to do with you. He's a man. And the other thing, when you're famous and you're a public person, you get a lot more thrown at you than you would if you weren't, right? I remember the first season of the first show I did, the attention I was getting, everything sliding in my DM was getting a phone number because I was used to attention, but I wasn't used to it from London and Paris and Brazil, and you know what I mean. So I feel like somebody when you're at that level, what I believe is happening is these girls who are putting this information out is clout chasing. And the clout chasers are, that's a whole other thing. That's a real fucking thing now.
See, but you got to know who you're dealing with. Like for me, cheating is not a deal breaker, but the disrespect is. So as in, if you're going to do your thing, I shouldn't even know. I shouldn't have no way to know.
Yep.
That's the deal breaker for me. Like disrespect, the fact that somebody can throw this in my face or bring it up. I feel like that's the ultimate deal breaker, the disrespect.
And coming from someone who, cheated and stuff, what happens too is that there's probably things that he probably did and didn't even tell her. So right now he's faithful, but there's stuff that you didn't even tell her about, and skeletons are going to come out the closet.
But this is where my suggestion to them publicly, that I will say, whether I said it privately or not, is you two have to decide what is best for you two. Like you two have to drown out the noise, sit down, and what I will say that I said to him is, you have to fight for this. You have to fight for her. You have to fight for that. You have to be honest. You owe her that. Like she deserves that. And I believe he believes that, but also I think when you're young, you're fly, you're rich, you're influential, you have people at your feet. It's really hard to manage all of that in a new situation that's moved really fast. So I'm not going to get too much more deeper into other than, I am a fan of Cardi and Offset being together. I love them together, but whatever Cardi wants, I support whatever she wants. Because at this point, she's the person who has to make the decision what she wants for her.
Yeah.
But is cheating a deal breaker for you?
I think I'm at a point in my life now where I'm not rushing into any relationship. I don't care what you look like. I don't care. I play around and I joke around for the show, and I joke around, a little bit in real life too. I've told a couple motherfuckers this past week I loved them, but
a couple. Told a couple.
A few, and didn't mean it. But is it a deal breaker? I really feel like I would have to assess how much I have invested in it. Is it not a deal breaker because you fine and you a good look for me, or is it not a deal breaker because we bought a house together, we're raising a family together, we live together, we're having challenges we can work through? I think there has to be an assessment. I don't think you can automatically just throw out everything you've worked for because it's embarrassing or you're emotionally feeling a certain way.
And I do think some men, I guess I should say women, but men, they're just not going to change. It don't matter. Like they like women, they like vagina, and they're going to just get up in it.
No, they don't just like vagina. Men like new vagina.
New vagina. There you go.
Yeah, I was having a talk about this earlier.
Yes.
What was the conversation?
Well, somebody was asking me like, I can't wait to get in that relationship and the fire. And they kept talking about this fire, right? And I was like, well, a good relationship is not fire. It's like a nicely lit candle. Like it's just lit, but it's not always fire. Because I said when you get fire, you might not get something else you really need. Like you can get somebody you want to fuck all the time. And then I was like, and at the end of the day, sex for a guy, I can't speak for girls. After a while with the same person is just going to be what it is.
But people have to start having real honest conversations because, when I was in a relationship, the first 2 years, the relationship sexually was great. Then after the second year, you've had sex multiple times a day. We both were sex addicts, I think, at the time. After 2 years, it's like, what can we do that's new? So we started with, okay, let's travel and have destination sex. Okay, well, after you travel, you may want to add a person. So you said, can we add a person? What's that process? Can I work? Can I be with that? But then that person was cheating. And then I found out, and then I started cheating. Then we was cheat. It was just a disaster.
I believe in hall passes. I believe in honesty.
So you're wait.
He's not, but I am.
But you would give him a hall pass.
He says that's why I know you want to cheat.
You would give him a hall pass.
Yeah, I'd give him a hall pass. Yeah.
As long as you got a hall pass.
Yeah, goddamn right. I believe in equality.
I believe you should do whatever that makes you happy. So
yeah.
I don't really care about none of that stuff. If you want to go do something, as long as I don't know and I don't ever know, just go do it.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Snap.
Wait, so if your girl was out with another guy but you didn't know and would never know, you wouldn't care?
What do you mean out with a guy like on a date?
No, like having sex.
Yeah, like getting banged.
Yeah, that's whatever. Do whatever makes you happy.
Oh.
Wow. I feel like people are responding. I already feel it. But I feel that's a level of maturity. Because when I was in my last relationship, I wasn't following him around all day and looking through. Because I feel like that type of pressure forces people into being secret. And the secrecy can lead to diseases and all other types of shit. Yeah. Be open, be supportive, but be clean and not messy.
Yeah, for sure.
And keep your house intact.
Be clean.
I think that's
clean.
That's right, because that's the thing.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Be clean.
Because a lot of, as much as a woman would be okay with letting her man do them, a lot of men are not okay with what you are okay with.
But that's why if I know I like to live a certain lifestyle,
Right.
you are a hypocrite if your woman can't do. I just don't want to know. That's just my thing.
Okay, so this other conversation came up today that I thought was a little disrespectful, and I'm just going to switch gears. So I was in the barbershop, and I was getting a haircut, and a conversation came up from one of the barbers of whether or not it was gay for a man to send another man roses.
Very gay.
And, I let the conversation go on for a few minutes, and then I said, wait a minute. As a homosexual, I have a point of view. I said, because I just started working with this company called Venus Affleur. It's a company with the roses that last a year. Mm-hmm. So I'm working with them now, and they're one of my brands, and they have the most beautiful roses. And they're so beautiful, you just want to send them to everybody. So if I send Damage some roses to say, wait a minute, to say thank you for joining the show, we value you, we appreciate you. And it's a box of roses with the H and the U on it, like I sent to Floyd. Is that gay?
Yes.
I don't think it's gay because you're gay. But now,
well, the barber said that too. He goes, "Well, wait, you was gay, right? Okay, well, that was gay." And I said, "Wait a minute." But then I asked him. I said, "If your friend died, would you put roses in his casket?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "So you would give me my roses when I was dead?"
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be gay, but it would be gay if you gave it to me when I was alive. How does that make sense?
It's gay.
I think just because the thing with roses, they've been put into
It's romantic.
you only give roses for certain times.
So if I come in here and I hand you a bouquet of tulips,
Cause
my nigga tulips is gay. Like those flowers look gay.
Because even thinking about it, if you went to college?
Yeah.
When you graduated, did you get flowers?
No.
Exactly, but I did. I got a lot of flowers. So it's like men don't get flowers.
We never
get
flowers.
So that's why.
Black men don't get flowers. It's a race thing.
I don't think white men get flowers.
I don't
You know what he
think
said?
any white guy gets
You know
flowers.
what the other barber said? Well, when I'm sitting in the car smoking with my homie, and we get out the car, I may give him my cologne so he could spray himself down. I said, so you spray the nigga down with the way you smell. That's gay.
No, that's not gay.
That's gay.
That's being resourceful.
Weed and PlayStation are the conduits of homosexual activity. How many men have been sitting there playing the game high as fuck and said, "Well, you want to suck my dick? Okay, go ahead." It happens.
Wait,
what?
Listen.
Is that how it goes
More
down?
straight men are converted by weed and PlayStation 4 than they are from flowers.
Wait, so
He's
2K.
putting us on to
Wait, so you playing 2K and then you just
when a man
Yeah.
gets high, his boundaries of getting his dick sucked change.
I don't know. I've gotten high a lot of times. It's never.
No, I'm not saying if you keep smoking, I'm not even gonna play you like that. I'm just saying there are lots of situations where men just want to get high and get a blowjob.
Not you, Damage, but look, because I have a lot of gay friends, he's not lying. And I always will
get you Call of Duty and get you Art of War and get you Fortnite and get you a fucking weed man that can deliver around the clock and you will have a nigga.
Okay, and I purposely like to bring my boyfriends around my gay friends because I want to see how they act. Because I pay attention to all the flags.
Okay, but back to the flowers.
So you trying to set up your
wait. Back to the flowers. Is sending roses to a man
absolutely
gay?
I think the consensus is yes.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Very gay.
And that is a straight consensus from a gay person.
I'm going to walk in here next time and just hand all the homies some
no, I'm sending flowers to all the barbers.
But you might look out when you do that because they can give it to their lady.
It can be a gift that keeps on giving. But
it does keep on giving.
I feel like
that's what I would do.
If a man gives another man roses and looks into his eyes and say, "Those are for you." Maybe that's a little awkward.
It is.
But if you say, "You know what, congratulations on that new job," and you send them roses, why is that? Why is the flower representative of being a homosexual?
It's society, but to what you're saying, I do think men should normalize giving each other gifts more often. There shouldn't be like if you
normalize giving blowjobs to each other. Normalize giving flowers.
Because it's like if you telling your friend congratulations, like my friend, she'll send me flowers. I'll send her. What do y'all do?
What men do is we get the person drunk, we take them out.
Okay,
we going out.
Yeah. That's true.
You just big. We going out. We drink. Let's go get some shots. That's what
I get the men drunk too, and we go out.
Yeah.
We just go back together. All right, moving on.
So as y'all know, I'm big about my teeth. We do a lot of photo shoots. We do the show. I have to be on camera a lot of bright lights. I take care of my teeth. And for the holiday season, I don't think people necessarily know that it's actually a good gift to give a toothbrush. I got a lot of friends that smoke. I got a lot of friends that do whatever with their mouths. And I feel like a good gift is to help their mouths get cleaner. So I like to use this thing called Quip that I got put on right here at Hollywood Unlocked. It's an electronic toothbrush, but the dope thing about it is I had a lot of electronic toothbrushes in the past, and they have like those big, whack, clunky chargers. Quip doesn't have that. It has a nice, smooth, slender charger, and you charge it once, and it lasts for like 3 months. So that's a huge benefit. And a lot of people don't replace their toothbrushes. That's why I think they're good gifts to give. With Quip, for just $5 every 3 months, you get a brand new brush.
Oh, nice. That's perfect.
Great.
And they have over 5,000 verified 5-star reviews. Quip is looking like that big ticket tech gift with the stocking stuffer price. Guess how much? Guess how much this is?
How much?
Just $25. And if you go to getquip.com/unlocked right now, you'll get your first resale pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush.
Free is good.
Free is good.
And you don't have to tell your gifty that it actually came free.
Yeah, right. Don't tell him that.
So get your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/unlocked.
All right, Damage, what's up with your boy Drake?
Yo, Drizzy's killing it. Spotify's charts came out for a lot of things, and he's topping the list for most streamed artist, male artist. Also, most streamed album with Scorpion.
Yep. Ariana Grande, she got most streamed female artist.
Shout out to her.
I was surprised Cardi didn't come in number 1, but she came in the 3rd spot.
Ariana needs to leave Pete alone. Because Pete has posted something that said that the people want him to kill himself, but he refuses to do it. This relationship is driving him into the grave.
Yeah, and so she came out and told her fans to like leave him alone and be gentle with him. And it's like, girl,
be gentle with him.
You know, you should have been gentle with him. Like, that's just one of my biggest pet peeves is women that hop from relationship.
She can't afford to have 2 ex-boyfriends die in 1 year.
Oh no,
I went there. Okay, what's going on? What else is going on?
Well, Kareem Hunt can't afford to do a lot of things this Christmas because he just got let go from the NFL for a video that came out. It was shot in February. He attacked a woman at a hotel. You see that she clearly was kicked out of the hotel room, and they were going back and forth. She's mouthing at him, and he's like pushing her.
But so, she did approach him.
She did.
Not saying that makes it better.
It don't make it better.
But she approached him.
Listen, coming from a woman that fights men. You ain't no
Stop
man
being a woman that fights men. First of all,
I used to be a woman.
Where are we going with this?
We're topic? Because he was trying to defend Kareem, saying that she was in his.
Oh, was I trying to defend him, or did I say she approached him?
Okay, well she approached him, but so what? Like she's mouthing off. She's getting kicked out of a hotel room. I'm a mouth off, but as a man, don't put your hands on me. And he put his hands on her. The friends come and try to break it up. And then he pushes one of his friends so hard, knocks both of them down.
When you fight your friends to hit a woman,
it's a problem.
That's what I was like, yeah, bro.
Well, TMZ stopped me yesterday at lunch to ask me about it. I saw somewhat of the video.
You got to see the video.
But I haven't seen the whole thing. Did he beat her up?
He just pushed her.
He pushed her, but she approached him. He pushed her. Then the homies is like, yo, chill. And he's like pushing him off. So
she approached him as in she was trying to hit him?
She was just mouthing off because
she
didn't approach him to fight. She just was mouthing off because she got kicked out of the hotel room.
As a woman that fights men.
Now
that's her perspective of it.
Allegedly, she called him the N-word. Allegedly. So
is she white?
She's white.
Okay.
They were all the girls were white.
Okay.
So he pushed her. The friends come and try to break it up because you wilding right now.
He's wilding.
And he pushes the friend so hard, he knocks him, the friend and the white girl into the wall. The girl flips over. It's over. Now, here's the thing.
So was that the entirety of it all?
That was the entirety of it.
So he got fired for
pushing her.
Now, that's the controversy.
Okay, well, let me say that. And shout out to, is it Ray Rice?
Yeah.
Ray.
All the violent Ray Rays. What is this football thing where people are out? Ray Caruth is out now from killing his pregnant wife.
You don't get it though.
Clearly, they're violent.
Makes sense,
right?
Okay, so let's
a
lot of things to tackle here.
Let me compartmentalize the abuse. Let's first start by saying that did he beat the girl, or was she charging him and he pushed her?
Yes.
What was he supposed to do? Get attacked? Now I need to go back.
You got to watch the video. She did approach him. He pushed her away, but when the homies kind of stepped in, you could tell if they didn't step in, he was going to whoop her ass.
Yes,
but he didn't. But you could tell.
So is the controversy that he shouldn't have been kicked out of the NFL for that?
Well, the thing was, the video came out in February. The NFL knew about it, and he's been playing every game.
What the NFL said was that he didn't tell the full story, that he lied to them. So he's probably terminated based on lying because that's a terminable offense.
Yes.
But my question is, because here's what I believe. I believe if you're a woman and you run up on a man, to fight a man like a man, you got to be careful and learn how to duck.
Yeah.
Because he should swing on you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe in domestic violence, but I believe that whether you're a man or a woman, nobody deserves the right to be hit. And if you hit somebody, you have to expect they're going to defend themselves some way.
Because I tell my brothers, don't let no woman, like, just restrain her. Don't let no woman beat you. But I'm not going to let no man put his hands on me. Like, we going to be fighting.
Yeah. But let me ask you, when you fight, you're a woman who fights. When you fight your man, do you get into a fight with your man and then call abuse when he fights you back?
No, I don't even call nobody. We going to fight.
No, but I got a lot of homegirls that say, oh, I fight guys. And I'm like, yo, please don't. Please don't. Because the thing is, this is the problem. If you do get this fight off and you are getting the upper hand, he's going to come with everything possible to win this
men naturally have more strength than women.
So if you smack him one good time and you open up that door, best believe he's going to knock your head off.
I fight dirty.
Well, let me say this. Shout out to 3 of my homegirls from back in the day. Baby Beast, Naya, and Vonnie. Those were 3 girls.
I love
Baby
those
Beast.
Baby Beast. And let me tell you something.
They like
earned those
crew.
names.
Yeah.
They used to run the streets and beat up men, women, and everything. But what I would say is that having watched them get into it, getting into it with men. I was there one day when Naya got into an argument with some men and they shot her.
Oh.
No. Let's back up. They got into a fight and she was beating him up and he shot her.
Yeah, see, that's
she was
beating
you'll
the shit out
find
of him.
and allegedly, who's it? Chrissy, Jim Jones. They say that she was a part of a crew back in the day. They used to do what they did, and some dude knocked her teeth out, so she got like veneers. So it's like, you don't want to mess with every dude, but
let's just not hit each other.
Yeah, let's not hit each other.
Well, I didn't watch the video, so I didn't feel comfortable giving my full opinion to TMZ. But what I did say is, why is Colin Kaepernick still not working?
Ooh, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
'Cause
Why
he ain't
isn't
hit
the
nobody.
NFL taking responsibility for this man being unemployed and figured it out? But I don't know. Anyway, next topic.
Dolly Parton, the country music legend, has admitted that her husband fantasizes about having a threesome with Jennifer Aniston. And, because her and Jennifer Aniston work on a movie together. And she was like, look, my man has a thing for her. And she joked about him not even being able to get his penis up to pee.
Ew.
But how's he going to much less get it up for 3?
Oh, he'll get it up for 3.
First of all,
he'll get it up for 3.
Let me just say this. If your man can't get it up all the time, maybe it's stress, maybe it's whatever it is, you go put that in the interview, you need your ass whooped.
No.
But they old though. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just make one of those
what
old
if
people
he comes
jokes.
back and says, I can't get it up because your pussy got too much wrinkly fat over it or something like that?
Shots fired.
I think, Dolly Parton is known for just saying whatever. And, women, some women.
No, women, no.
But don't joke.
When you're in a relationship, everybody got to be responsible for how they make their partner look.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be with somebody that had me out here looking crazy in the street, saying crazy stuff.
Yes,
I don't think, don't talk about your man's penis. Like, then why is that your man?
Yeah, but it's not even just about his penis. It could be his financial business. It could be anything.
Right.
You shouldn't, and nobody should be out in the streets making their partner look bad.
I agree. You got to protect your partner at all times.
Make each other look good.
Do you think it was okay that she at least said that he wants a threesome?
Yeah, I mean, he wants a threesome. Maybe saying a person wants a threesome is different than saying their penis doesn't work, or her vagina has no walls, or was she dating Usher because the shit was a rocky road? I don't know what the fuck. Whatever it is, you should not be saying things that intentionally can make people look at your partner sideways.
Yeah,
True.
And it represents you too. You make them look crazy. You look crazy at the end of the day because it's like, why are you with them?
But it's Dolly Parton. Like
Well, I've seen them out. I've actually sat next to them in dinner. They love each other. I mean, it was so
They're
funny.
just having fun.
It was so funny because I wanted to get up and go say hi to Dolly, and I don't know why. But anyway, I just wanted to go say hi to Dolly. But people kept sending drinks to their table. These are 2 old people. They had so many drinks at their table. They were drinking them too. But yeah.
Do you think
You
old people can have a threesome?
I think there are some people who have high sex drives at an older age. I think that if you are 92, things may be a little too brittle to have that much activity going on.
Brittle.
I mean, the bone density is a little different at 90.
It's a careful threesome.
It's a careful. Delicate.
It's real
delicate threesome.
I wish I could tell y'all a story right now, but I can't.
Right? You're like, not too
So
much.
do old people have sex?
Yeah.
Do they for real?
What's the cutoff age for having sex?
I don't think there is a cut.
When
I
does it
think
stop?
As long as it works, keep doing it.
I think it might.
Like, was Hugh Hefner really still having sex?
I think he was.
Or was he just around it?
I think he was. I think he was, because as long as you can still get it up, whether you're using Viagra, whatever you're using to get it up, a woman can do what she's going to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on.
Okay, it's the holidays, and right now there's a lot going on, and none of us want to leave the house. And so, in order to help us a little bit here with the holidays and the gift giving, is Stamps.com.
Oh, yeah.
Stamps.com is one of my most exciting partners because they help me get all of my work done efficiently right from my house.
Hello.
So how is Stamps.com helping you, may you be asking there in the virtual world? Well, let me tell you. Right now, you can buy and print all U.S. postage services right from your house. Any letter, any package, any class of mail going out, you can do it right there in your house with your computer and your printer.
Clutch.
Yes.
For those of you that may be broke, Stamps.com helps you save money.
Hey.
Can't hurt to save money.
Well, what I love about Stamps.com is it brings the whole services of a post office right into your home. So you can buy and print all U.S. postage for letters, package, any class of mail using your computer and your printer right there in your home. And guess what? The mail carrier comes and picks it all up for you.
Hey, yo, that's what you need right there.
Yep.
That's how you get through the holiday season.
Okay.
Not have to worry about snow, nothing, right there.
Exactly. And so I personally use Stamps.com at Hollywood Unlocked for our merchandise. It's just a convenient way of being able to keep us in the office and get out the mail to our customers who bought our stuff. And so right now, you too can enjoy a 4-week trial service, plus postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. All you have to do is go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Unlocked.
That's it. I'm signing up.
That's Stamps.com.
Signing up.
And enter Unlocked.
Hey.
I'm doing it today because I got to send some Christmas cards.
Come on, baby.
Okay. So a school is under fire after a teacher gave her class an assignment to make a song about the Reconstruction era. And a group of students who are white took the song Jingle Bells and changed it to Ku Klux Klan. And the teacher allowed it. It was recorded. It was uploaded on social media. So, of course, there's backlash. And now it's like saying, was it racist or what? Were the students just doing their assignment? But what the hell kind of assignment is that?
So who filmed it?
A student.
And the teacher did what?
Exactly.
Let it rock.
Like, right.
What did the teacher do?
She probably loved it.
I'm not sure if the teacher knew that part of it isn't known, if the teacher allowed the video to be uploaded or if a student was sneaking and uploaded it. But regardless, she allowed the song to, like, I think that was the issue. The issue is that you were letting these kids sing Ku Klux Klan and talk about the organization and in a merry little Christmas jingle tune. That's the problem. The problem isn't that the video leaked out.
But is that considered racist though? Like, are the kids racist because they took a project and made a song out of what they were supposed to talk about?
I mean, when you promote the Ku Klux Klan, yeah, that's racist.
That's racist to promote that organization.
I just want to play devil's advocate.
No, don't play. The fans will eat your ass up. You ain't no.
They
devil's-
can try.
But if you,
It's my opinion.
if you are promoting the Ku Klux Klan, there's no excuse. There's no rationale in promoting them, right? I mean, if you promote them in any way, you're racist.
Yeah.
How could you not be racist? It's like saying that you want to promote the Pope, but you're not into religion. How? You're talking about the Pope. You're promoting the Pope. You have to. If you can't promote something that you don't believe in, can you?
I don't know, man, because these are kids. I'm not saying that it's not a bad thing. I think it's a terrible thing to make a jingle about the Ku Klux Klan, but are they racist? I'm not sure. I think they're just being stupid ass kids.
Well, that's the
They're
debate.
kids.
That's the debate a lot of, I guess, white people have with themselves when they do something that is offensive to black people or minorities. And they're like, but I'm not racist.
Black people are racist too, though. So I wouldn't single out white people. And black people have criticized me before by saying black people can't be racist. Oh, yeah, my grandmother from Mississippi was racist.
Yeah.
They can be racist.
They can definitely be racist. But at the same time, if you have a certain level of privilege, it just is what it is. I don't think white people, you can't get mad.
No, the privilege allows a conversation like this to exist of whether or not their actions are racist or
I
not.
think
Hold on,
I'm
'cause
more
black people don't have the privilege of saying that their actions, there's no real debate a strong debate that supports actions for black. Like, for example, why are all these black people killing each other? There's a rationale behind it. but you won't understand it, and you won't even allow it to make sense to you because black people shouldn't be killing other black people. But when you
poor
talk
people
about
kill poor people, period.
poor people kill poor people. So, but that's too deep of a concept for people to understand.
I'm more mad at that teacher because these are kids. Kids do stupid shit. I don't believe these kids necessarily hate black people. I don't know. I just don't know. Just looking at the video, I know. I'm mad at the teacher because as soon as that shit started, she should have been like, no.
Yeah.
So if your son is at school and his friend Hector walks up to his desk and he says, "You can't climb over this wall," is that racist?
Is it racist? It's a racist
I'm just saying,
statement.
Little Hector needs.
It is a racist statement, but is that kid racist? I don't know.
Learned it from his daddy.
Exactly. It's learned behavior, but you can't necessarily say, "Oh, this kid hates another." He don't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because
what I'm saying is that racism is a learned behavior.
The teacher, somebody has to check it, and so that's where you know that there wasn't someone in the room able to check it, and the only person who probably could have checked it was the teacher.
Okay. Well, shout out to the 7-year-old multimillionaire.
Oh yes.
Speaking of kids,
there is a 7-year-old toy reviewer who's become a multimillionaire after making $22 million this year from reviewing toys on YouTube. He has over 17.3 million followers and nearly 26 billion views after his parents launched this channel for him. And he is now the #1 YouTuber.
Yeah.
Pass up Logan Paul, pass up everybody.
Is the man.
Who's managing his money?
The parents.
The parents.
Damn.
The rich ass parents.
They are clean. And first of all, they put out so much content. It's like he don't even go to school.
Do you need to go to school?
Yeah.
At $22 million?
Nah, you still gotta go to school.
Shit.
So you watch
I gotta watch it. My son, Ryan. He knows how to spell Ryan.
So is the boy famous?
Oh, the boy is
So this
beyond
kid's
famous.
famous.
He's super famous.
So he's the kid that's gonna try out all the toys for kids.
Mm-hmm.
So does he get these toys for free?
I think he does. Like at this point,
he's getting them, right?
He started when he was like 4. That's how long I've seen it to know when he started. And I think they're starting to send him toys and things.
And
for
you know
free.
what's crazy? He's gonna play with toys until he gets of age, and then he's gonna start doing video games.
Mm-hmm.
He's
So smart.
It's amazing.
What if he just gives it all up?
He's not.
I'm not.
Why would you? I mean, everything right now in the world of television is moving digital. He's 7 years old and he's already made $22 million.
$22 million.
And this is what the kids want to do. Like I'm around my little nephew who's 9, and he's like, I want to be a YouTuber.
Well, shout out to Ryan's parents. If you ever need a babysitter, I'm available. And
$1 million per night.
Yeah. Okay.
So Tumblr, the social networking microblogging platform, has now banned all adult content starting on December 17th. So you can't post a GIF, a video.
It's a GIF.
Is it a GIF or a GIF?
It's a GIF.
It's a GIF.
It's a GIF.
It's a GIF.
How is it a GIF?
For sure.
No.
100%
It's a
sure.
GIF.
I do say GIF, but
Okay.
people tell me to say GIF.
If you're listening
GIF.
to the show, please comment below if it's a GIF.
No, you can look it up.
Wait,
It's GIF.
Wait, comment below if it's a GIF or a GIF. I don't know how you're going to do it, but just comment.
But if it has a T on it, how would you pronounce it?
It's a GIF.
So now you can't be able to post videos, GIFs, photos of human genitalia, sexual activity. You can still post erotica because it's a microblogging site.
Okay, so I've officially deleted Tumblr.
Yeah, what is the point?
The only reason I go to Tumblr is to see nudity. This is to be able to see nudity.
I hadn't been on Tumblr in years anyway, so.
Well, I guess you got to stick to Twitter after dark.
I had just deleted. I had just reinstated my Tumblr, and now I have to re-delete it.
No, but I'm sorry. But speaking of that, okay, because
Twitter After Dark?
I've just been starting to get back on Twitter, and I have a problem. If Tumblr is banning nudity, why isn't Twitter? Because I'm on Twitter now just to, tweet.
Full porn on Twitter.
Full porn. I didn't even know that because Twitter, you used to not be able to put porn on Twitter. I don't know. I just remember not ever seeing porn on Twitter, but now I'm seeing full-fledged porn. Penis. I can see the penis. I can see the vagina inside the vagina.
That's right.
These are not things I go to Twitter for. And if Tumblr is getting backlash for nudity, then I think Twitter should too. So I'm starting a campaign.
Damn, you was a hater.
You're goddamn right.
We need it somewhere.
Go to Pornhub.
Okay, but we're not going to promote going to Pornhub because everybody already knows that I'm a golden member over there. But what I will say is that Tumblr, what is it what made them want to do this? Did it say?
Yeah, so pretty much it was, they had a class action lawsuit. And due to something with iOS issues on the iTunes app. So that's why they had to ban the nudity. But if they had to, then why doesn't Twitter have to?
Can you stop trying to end Twitter after dark?
I'm
I like
sorry.
Twitter after dark.
Listen, at the end of the day, I want to see in a month what Tumblr stock, where it's at, because I'm sure it's going to drop.
Yeah.
Because the traffic is going to significantly stop. If by January 17th or January 18th, the traffic has dropped significantly, their stock is going to drop. That's sad.
Wait, so there were like full porns on Tumblr?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they had the nice little GIF porns.
All right, next issue. Next
GIF.
thing.
Oh God. Okay, so a 300-pound woman in Pennsylvania is arrested and facing 18 to 36 years in prison after she pleaded guilty to sitting on her boyfriend and killing him.
Damn.
He was 120 pounds.
He died?
He died. It was a domestic dispute in their home. And she sat on him. He's only 120 pounds. And she killed him.
So she never sat on him before? That's not what they got into?
But if she sat on him before and he didn't die, it doesn't matter. Like, you could sit on your partner. In a fight, you should be sitting on each other. Like, what? Let me just take a seat. What the fuck does that?
Well, okay, depending on how she's...
Have you ever been in a situation where you're fighting with your partner and they sit on you?
They sat on you like, don't
and you're
move
just
nowhere.
Stuck?
No.
Like a couch? Who the fuck does that? Anyway.
Well,
she needs to go to prison. Her fat ass knew she was going to kill him.
the family's upset, though, because they feel she should get more time than 18 to 36 years. They're
that's
upset.
typical for murder.
Yeah.
It's not like it was premeditated. She didn't say tomorrow.
She just sat on him.
The difference between killing him premeditated and not is saying tomorrow at 3:00 I'm going to sit on him and kill him. That's life in prison. That's the difference.
Right.
Versus
Well,
I sit on you, you die, and then now I got to figure it out.
But what if she got so tired from fighting and she kind of sat down and couldn't get up? Because that's,
that's also, there's a lot of factors.
Listen, her fat ass roll over in the middle of arguing and can't roll the fuck back over because her fat ass is on the wrong side, and now the lumpy bed got her fat ass killing him. Her fat ass going to prison. Shit. And as a fitness influencer who ain't there yet, I could say she's a fat ass murderer.
Speaking of which, that picture you posted with Evan Ross, how recent was that?
Yesterday.
You look good. I thought it was a throwback.
That was a stupid photo.
He said no.
That was a stupid photo that, okay.
You were slimming down.
Let me just talk about, no. We're not going to go there. Let me talk about Evan Ross real quick. He had been ignoring all my text messages since he was in Aspen with his family. He's been ignoring my text messages, and I happened to be at a dinner meeting with my partners, and here he comes walking in. Don't you hate when you run into somebody who's been ignoring you? And I'm like, oh, yo, he's like, fuck. Anyway, but shout out to Evan.
Well, when I saw the picture, I thought it was a throwback. So that's why I was asking. But
but thank you for the compliment.
Fitness influencer.
I put Evan and Cardi on the phone together. So Cardi invited us to Rolling Loud on the 15th. She'll be here, and I'm going to take her. And hopefully, we were talking about Diana Ross and Cardi doing a song together. I just want my 10%.
That'd be fire.
That would be interesting. Diana Ross is 75 years old.
She don't look it.
It's because it's Diana Ross. She's ageless.
I watched her do a show recently, man. She still got the moves too. She
looks good, sounds good,
Yes.
hair looks good.
I love her.
Shout out to Evan, love Evan. All right, so that's it. That's all we got. So for those of you listening, tune in, subscribe to our podcast, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and on YouTube. Continue to share and continue to be patient. I feel like the show is going through the dating process. We have to date, we have to build, and I just feel like, I want people to give the show a fair opportunity to continue to grow on top of the year. I'm excited for top of the year.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited where you're taking the show in the top of the year.
Hey.
Gonna take it somewhere. All right, everybody, but we out of here. Peace.